Hi, everyone. This is Nick Andrews with Liberty Mutual Insurance. I'm on the phone with Matt Fontneau. Matt is the marketing manager at Lautenbach Insurance. Matt, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Nick. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Matt, you were a graduate of our marketer development program. So, can you tell me a little bit about how you were hired at Lautenbach and how did you get onboarded into Lautenbach Agency?
Sure. So I kind of went through the interview process, and when they decided they wanted to hire me and offered me the job, the MDP was kind of part of my onboarding, actually, and it was the first thing I did when I got to the agency. I went through the program and did the whole thing, and then once I graduated, kind of hit the ground running and have been going with it ever since. So that was kind of the start of everything, was the MDP.
That's awesome. So, what are some of the things that you learned in MDP that you're now implementing at the agency?
Well, there's been a whole bunch of different things. We implemented our referral program, was through the marketer development program. We've got a new customer welcome kit that we've implemented, and then one of the things that has been very beneficial to us so far, I think, and one of the highlights has been the agency newsletter that we implemented. That was a part of the marketer development program as well, and I think that that's been really good for us and something that our customers have really enjoyed.
That's great to hear. So what's some of the content that you're putting in the newsletter? Where are you getting the articles and who's writing them?
There's kind of a variety of different things. Some of it's things going on around our agency, whether that's things going on in the community, events that we're sponsoring, things like that. One of our agents does a recipe that goes into each one that people have liked. And then there's obviously industry relevant content, and whether that's written by agents here in the office or some of it has come through Safeco, and then just other places like we partner with Xywave, who has a lot of commercial lines content that we've used in some of the newsletters, and just a variety of different things. We try to mix it up and make it relevant and make it exciting to the customers. So that's kind of the overview of where the content comes from.
So you're putting in local community stuff. It sounds like it's coming from a variety of sources. Do you also include the agency's referral program into your newsletter?
It has been in a couple of them. It hasn't been in every newsletter, but we make sure to mention it. We make sure that that's relevant information that people are seeing, and I think that's been good for us. We've seen new business, and a lot of people are referring business, and that has been a benefit to us as well. It's nice to be able to kind of tie those things together and really kind of intertwine all of our different systems to make everything gel well together.
What system are you using to deploy the newsletter?
Currently, right now, so we have been doing it quarterly. So we do. I use MailChimp for our e-newsletter, which is 3 out of 4, and then we have one print newsletter that we do send through a company. And I use Canva to design it and get it looking nice, and then we send it out, and it's just a direct mail and goes straight to our customers, and they've really enjoyed both. We've gotten good responses about the e-newsletter, and people do like getting the hard copy as well, so that's it's been great.
So you mentioned that there's been a positive response from your customers. How are you hearing about this? Are they calling you and asking you or telling you how much they like it? Or how is some of this feedback getting surfaced to you guys?
Again, all kinds of different ways. People, when they call in, and whether they're talking about an insurance issue or speaking to one of our agents, will mention it and say how much they appreciate it and appreciate that contact. People call in directly about it. and we've gotten emails, responses, and people just seem to have a really generally positive response to it. So we've heard a lot about it.
That's so great. It's so important to send out consistent communication, authentic communication to your customers. Don't just send out that one renewal notification a year. So I'm really glad to hear that you're sending out these newsletters to communicate with your customers. Well, hey, listen, Matt, thanks so much for the phone call today. It was great catching up with you. Have a nice day.
Thanks, Nick. You too. Appreciate it.